So who is ready?
मैं भैया
Yes, Ashish.
भैया आई कैन ओपन माय कैमरा.
Yes, of course.
Hello, good evening to all of you. Today's my new meaning is frown. Frown meaning in Hindi is ghurki. And today's my new topic is biography of Porus. Porus was an our in Indian ruler in our history, and he's born in Punjab, and is the ruler of Punjab in 3 300 to 326 BCE, and his father name is Bamni and his mother name is Ansuya, and he was ruled in the rule Punjab, and his life was not good because his starting life was not good because they live his life in the Sioux, and he was a prince of Punjab, but he not lived like a prince because he his life he live in the sea, and the Sioux, who is the Sioux? The Sioux is the people who robbed the sheep born in the seas, and the Sioux are the people they robbed the sheep are gone there in the seas, and his life was gone in the life of the shoes, and this is the reason behind Porus is not lived in the prince life, not live his prince life, and this is the fact about Porus. And whenever he was in 18 years, then he come his kingdom, and then his father was not his father was ruled in the kingdom of Punjab, and then whenever his mother was in not a good manner, and then his he was not in his mother was not good mentally, and then his father and mother his father and mother are not live together, and the reason behind is his father and mother not live together because his uncle was not his uncle was say that this is not right because his Ansuya's brother Ambikumar was ruler of Taxila, and the ruler of Taxila and Punjab was not good relation in that time, and this is the reason behind his uncle was not have not chance this, and this is the reason. And when we saw in our past the battle of Hades, the battle of Hades was fought between the Porus and Alexander the Great, and this is the and fought between Alexander and the Porus, and whenever according to the according to the other countries, they said that the Hades battle was in Alexander the Great, and this is the reason. And Alexander the Great was win the battle and but they not rule the India because he said that I am not see the brave brave like Porus in my life, and this is the reason the Alexander the Great not rule in the country. And my topic is over, and today's thought of the day is we have ability to change someone's life. Don't ever waste it. Thank you, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Good, Ashish. Confidence is good. A little practice will help you bring up your speech in a good flow. So, good. And you talked about Porus, the great ruler. Although my history is not so strong, so I whatever I could listen from your speech, I think that he was the one of the ruler of the Punjab, and he also had the fight with Alexander the Great. So, as you told, Alexander was the he was so much he was honored to fight with him. So he didn't rule his area, and he gave his area to Porus itself. So we can learn from this that not only fights and uh, it is the greatness of the ruler that sometimes also may put some good impression on the enemy. So if you see that how we should relate these things to our modern warfare also, we now are totally are having changed modern warfare, because here you can see recently what is going on in Ukraine and Russia. So currently modern warfare is totally dependent on a geopolitical situation, because what is happening in one area totally affects the other areas of the world. So there, no country would be trying to go against any other country, because there is no chance of World War III at this current time, because every country has now, most of the country has now been nuclear enriched. So what I'm trying to say is that your topic is good. We should learn from how this warfare technique has been evolved since long time, and to learn about these types of rulers, it is good. It is from your knowledge point of view also, and for the we can say that it gives you an idea about how the things used to go used to be in the past times. So good, Ashish, and some pronunciation will help you. Okay, Om.
भैया मैं
Yes,
speak?
Om, you can speak. Naman, you will go after Om.
ओके भैया भैया आई होप ओम it means Om's network issue is not good. So can I?
Wait, we will wait for some second. Om, are you ready?
Yes,
Is it Gayatri?
yes, sir.
Okay, Gayatri, you may continue.
Okay, thank you, sir. Hello, friends. Good evening, and sir and ma'am. Today I am tell you about Kabaddi. Kabaddi is a game of a physical strength. It is an old and simple game. Um, it is usually played in village. It does not in love, and the experimental la, last month, a kabaddi match was the held in our village. Dijon Kalan on the day of the Basant Panchami. It was the players in and open the find. It it was a players between the teams teams of village the Dixon Kalam and village the Mudlam Kalan Karan won the toss toss the rifle bill the whistle. Start to the match one of the players of the tune Tom and the stature played of a real team in a scaled way. The match went on with all the term. The match was the decade of the match. He shook our hand with the captain of the tossing term. This she world of his sportsman spread by playing this game. Our our body and the brain remaining healthy. This game is a famous in almost all over the country. Kabaddi does not the require and kind of a sports equivalent, so it is a very cheap sport. It is a played between two teams. Each each team the consists of 7 players. In this game, two courses are are made are made for both the team. A player of the team speaks kabaddi kabaddi and threes to touch the player of the other team. Thank you, sir.
Good, Gayatri. Uh, I hope you are a Kabaddi player, isn't it, Gayatri? Or
No,
you, okay, you would like to play Kabaddi in your school? Fine. So, good confidence and good content also. So, Kabaddi we all know is one of the sports which we play in our school and colleges, and now it has also been brought up to a great level because we can see that Kabaddi is being played and the Kabaddi Premier League is being organized in our country. So I think knowing about these sports and also playing these sports, having interest in sports is must be your one of your hobby. So good, Samiksha, and you talked about how it is played, what are the court dimensions, how many players play Kabaddi. So here only I will ask someone a question who must have listened to her. Can you tell how many players are there in Kabaddi? Any one of you?
Sir, I think 11.
Bhaiya, I hope there is 7 players or 9.
Sir, it is 9 and one player.
I I I am very sorry that everyone have you got given wrong answer. It is 7 player. Naman said 7 or 9. It is 7, not 9. Okay,
Okay, bhaiya. I am
okay, sir.
confused between them.
no issue. Yes, Gayatri.
Sir, 7 players in our team, one team.
Yes,
And by a one extra is there.
yes, one extra is there. And you should also, if you play any of you, so you must be remembering what is bonus, what is Luna, what is chase, something like this. Yeah. Okay. So good. Gayatri, who is next? I think it is Naman.
Naman. Yes, bhaiya.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so very well. Good evening to all the persons and gentlemen who are present here. Today's my meaning is vicinity. VICINITY. Vicinity means pados. पड़ोसी का जो भी हो होना. Neighbor. It means the synonym of this thing is neighbor. And today's my topic is make in India. So first of all, this word refers that what we have want to do. We have want all the works which helps to contribute to getting the economical status of a country, that make in India. So first of all, this campaign was initiated by our India's Prime Minister PM Narendra Modi at a date of 25th September 2014. So it is a very good campaign. And what is the thing which we have want to do in these types of a campaign? So it means we know that there is a lots of export and imports work which is done in a country. So what is the main motivate, or it means what is the main motivations that we have get from these types of a thing, that whenever we have want to uh, getting any types of object from another country, so we should not want to take it through this companion. It should be told to us that don't we get any of the work regarding to the foreign countries. Why? Because whenever we have take the things of an foreign country as like a China and America, Russia, so we should also losses our economical status and GDP. Why? Because we know we have take all instance of a vaccine. That first of all, I hope Russia is the first country which is built a COVID vaccination. So at that time, Indian scientists would be not have discovered that types of a that types of vaccine. So they have brought some of the vaccines from them, and then after Pune's one company which is established. So the thing is that what we have want to establish all the things in a country. Why? Because whenever we have want to establish the thing in a country, so the main result which what we have get from that thing, we want to export these types of infrastructure of a country to towards other countries, and in that types of a thing we also are getting lots of rupees lots of rupees to increase the economical status of a country. So, according to my opinion, Make in India is it means whenever there is any initiative companion which is started from and of a government, so it takes a lots of advantage for us. And I would also want to tell you one thing. It means what are the failure of the Make in India that we know. There's a demonetization. So in a demonetizations, there's a rupees, or we have also tell it as a black money. So it is regarded as the Make in India's. It means it is the failure of Make in India. So my topic is according to given assignment of Tejas, we are today's Major Somnath Sharma is the first recipient of a Paramvir Chakra, and in army rank he was a major. Okay, Bhaiya. So these are the words. Thank you.
Good, Naman. Good confidence, good content, and your topic is very important. Make in India. We know that. What was your word? It was vicinity. So your vicinity word means surrounding. It is not neighbor. It is neighborhood. Okay. Synonym of
Okay, Bhaiya. Okay.
vicinity. So next, what you told was Make in India. Yes, Make in India is important, and you talked about how vaccine has literally helped us, our country as well as other countries. We have been helping through the vaccine. So good. And you remember the name of Russian vaccine?
No, Bhaiya. At the present time,
Okay,
I hope I could remember.
it is Sputnik V. Sputnik
Yes,
V.
Bhaiya. I
Okay.
remember.
So good and good confidence, and I hope you all are keeping the activity going on because it's good that you are following the activity of all of your mentors. So who is the next speaker?
Bhaiya, I can.
Samiksha. Yes, Krishna, you will go after Samiksha. Okay, Samiksha, are you there?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My today's topic is on UNESCO, United National Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Was established on 16 November 1949. UNESCO has 195 members and 8 associate members, and it governed by the General Conference and the Executive Board. The secretariat headed by the Director General implements and the decisions of these two bodies. The organization has more than 50 field offices around the world, and its headquarters are located in Paris. UNESCO missions is to contribute to the building of a culture peace, the eradication of poverty, sustainable development, and intercultural dialogue through education, the scientist, culture, communication, and information. UNESCO works to create the conditions for dialogue among the civilization, culture, and people based upon respect for commonly shared values. It is through these dialogues that the world can achieve global visions of sustainable development, encompassing of human rights, mutual respect, and the elevations of poverty, all of which are the heart of UNESCO mission and activities. Here are some achievements of UNESCO. First is UNESCO preserves 1073 World Heritage Sites in 169 countries. UNESCO leads global efforts to reach quality education for all. UNESCO coordinates tsunami early warning systems. UNESCO lead reconstruction of Timbuktu. UNESCO launched a CSAM World Class Laboratory. UNESCO provides global and regional leadership in education, strengthens education system worldwide, and respond to contemporary global challenges through education with gender equality and underlying principle. It works uh, encompasses educational development from pre school to higher education and beyond. Thank you, sir.
Good, Samiksha. UNESCO, indeed a very important topic. So, good confidence and good content also. And delivery was really, we can say, it started at a good pace and it also ended at good pace. So, you should have the spirit. And if we talk about UNESCO, UNESCO is one of the main organizations of United Nations. So we all know that it has been playing a vital role in recognizing the various uh, old buildings and old heritages of various countries. So you have mentioned that it has been helping and lots and lots many uh, places have been recognized by UNESCO, and how it helps in keeping these heritages safe. So it raises fund, it gives funds to the and it also helps the countries to raise funds for these types of heritages. So I think you might have heard this thing, which was recently in the news, that the barrier reef in the Australia has again been funded because it was depleting and it is under a red criteria. So barrier reefs, you all should remember some of the important uh, UNESCO sites, and in also in your state also, because if you talk about Maharashtra, it has got lot many UNESCO sites. And uh, and if we talk about how which is the country which is having largest number of heritage sites, is UK, United Kingdom. Okay, so good, Samiksha. You didn't say your word, neither you said about the PVC heroes.
Sir, I forget it.
Okay, so you should remember this activity. Okay, who is next? I think it is Dhiraj. Yes, Dhiraj. Start.
Hello everybody, myself Dhiraj from the States of Friends. Today my topic is the Tanhaji Manusare. The Tanhaji Manusare was known as the Simalan, was Maratha warrior and a military general in Shivaji army. He was one of the Shivaji's closest friends. Tanhaji is known for the capture of Yara, the lion of fort. Tanhaji pledged to the fortress of Kondana near Pune. Tanhaji was killed in combat to place between Tanhaji and Udaybhan Rathore, the fort keeper of Miza Raje. Jai the fort was by the Marathas. The Shivaji renamed the Kondana fort as a Sinkhara. Fort is a honor of a Tanaji. Indian Navy INS Tanhaji has based depot ship in Marpurga Naval Station and named it after the great warrior. So friends, as per my opinion, is the means that the Tanhaji was the right hand of Shivaji. So friends, today thought of the day is uh, uh, either I will come back after hosting a tricolor or I will retain it. So thank you friends and have a good day. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Good, Dhiraj. And you talked about a very important person and a great warrior, Tanhaji. We have seen his movie, and he was literally a greatest warrior among the Maharashtrian warriors. So, and you also told a very interesting fact that INS Tanhaji has been made in order to honor the personality. So good, Dheeraj, and you also must come prepare with the word meaning and the PVC heroes. Okay, Dheeraj. So we
Yes.
will move to next speaker. Is it Om?
भैया आए.
Krishna? Okay, Krishna, you may start.
Good evening, everyone. Today's my news about standard business. Business is and always have a point up to data information and in commercial development that are of an your have will progress and in commercial planning of our country or the world. You are in commercial and ecosystem feedback on your improvement of office have only made up of resolve and commit conversion to idea storage every day to the difficult time as our out of COVID-19 we constitute that remember uh, to keep our information and all update as we battle a economy impress of an party we need your support every movement so that we constitute to often you more equality constitute our substance model have seen an e-commerce response for many of you. You have subscribed to the online constant more, more substance to our online contact can only help us avoiding to load of official you even battle and more revolve contact we battle in free fair as career jobs you support those more subscribe can be online and just wear a committee. Thank you, bhaiya.
Okay, Krishna. You should also uh, talk a little more also because you ended very shortly. So, what was your topic? E-commerce, Krishna?
Business,
Business. Okay.
standard business e-commerce.
Okay, Krishna. Fine. Good the topic because we all know that everything has been commercial e-commerce and also commercialized. Not many things. How the we are doing the business. It is important to know, and how the government is bringing up schemes for the startups. So good, Krishna, and I would request you to not go take some gaps in between, some pause, so that it is also good for you to in order to speak and also for the listeners to listen. So that would be only my recommendation. Other aspects are good. So if you talk about
Okay,
e-commerce,
bhaiya.
business, and these things that lot many people nowadays uh, are are trying to understand how to do the business, and business we need capital, we all know. So how capital is generated, we should have this types of knowledge how to generate the capital. So big companies are having stakeholders. Okay, what is the stakeholders? They are actually the other participants who are having the shares in the companies. So this is one of the ways of making the funds and generating the capital, and the another ways are like government taking help from government. So we all know that why business is important, and one if he is dreaming to become a good businessman, so he should also think in this area, and he must complete his graduation and post graduation in these types of field, and his subjects would be basically commerce. So, so good. And who is next speaker? I think Shantanu, you are left. Shantanu, and who is with? I think it is Vatsa with Anita Gupta's ID. Am I audible?
Yes, bhaiya.
Okay.
Yes, we
Yes. So who is ready? What are you ready?
Yes, sir.
I think there
Sorry,
is
ma'am.
network
Good
issue.
evening to everyone. Yes, sir. There is a net with me.
Okay, okay. You may continue.
Hello, friends. Yeah. Yes, sir. So, friends, we are talking about the rules food we are generation. I'm talking about AI. AI is a type of program. AI, what is the full form of AI? The full form of AI is artificial intelligence. AI is a type of programming language where the where the machines are have to capability to know, to feel the feel feel like a human being there. And there is a big example of AI on our phones. There is a Google Assistant and iPhone have Siri, and there is a and many much more things like machines. AI is there is a big benefit of AI. AI is the AI work on the place of human beings. But if AI is work, then the lots of unemployment, and AI work in the place of human being. Employment is come in the human beings. AI is harmful for our human beings, human civilization. If AI come, he is known as the we are enemies of, and he attack me, and then we are just not able to survive its attack. AI is important our life, but it's very harmful for it. About talking about. Thank you, sir.
Okay, what's good? I hope you must attend your classes from home only. Why are you always outside? Are you doing some job? What's
Yes, sir. No, sir, I'm not doing job, but they have a call on my phone and I attended it. I want to left the group. Sorry, please.
okay? From next time, you should attend from home only. Okay. So good. Your content was good. With practice, you will have the flow. So if you talk about AI, you have already talked about how it is helping our industry, information technology, and how it is important in our day-to-day life. So we all know that AI is all where, and now it is developing. So examples are that we are having our mobile phones. So the image recognition, the camera, the operation, the like we use the camera and something we click the picture. So this technology identifies that object, what type of object it is. So it is a simple example I am giving you. So how it is important, because it basically helps the machine to understand and to deliver the output correctly, and to help the machine to do the process in a short form, shorter way. So we need to understand how artificial intelligence works, and because we many of you have been given the programming language, you have selected programming languages in your schools from after 8th onwards. So I hope that learning programming, learning about computer is important aspect in today's scenario. So good, you should keep learning these things. And I think only Shantanu is left. Shantanu, are you speaking today? I think Shantanu is not available. So we have completed our speakers. Anyone wants to say something or share something? Okay. So I
There is
will.
a network problem with me. So sorry.
Okay, what's no issue. I will like to do one activity in just 2 minutes, because we are having some time. So I would like to ask, like I already put in front of you some questions of various speakers. So I will again ask some of the questions to check what were you listening. Okay, are you ready?
Okay, we are ready.
Okay, Krishna, are you ready? I want answers. Okay, so I will ask first question is that when did the UNESCO was established?
Sir, भैया, I hope 16 November 1945.
Wrong answer.
1949.
Only one answer is correct. Don't guess.
Yes, sir, 1949.
Okay. Samiksha, you don't tell the answer. You were the speaker. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Krishna, so you get what was the answer? Ashish, do you get?
Yes, भैया.
Okay. So remember this thing. And where is the headquarter of UNESCO?
We have
Again.
Paris.
Okay. Paris. Is it correct? Others, not Samiksha.
Yes, भैया.
Okay. Good. Ashish, are you there?
Yes, भैया.
Okay. Good. So my next question is, what was the uh, what was the emperor who that uh, Ashish talked about?
Bhaiya, I hope Porus.
Okay, another.
Yes, sir.
Anyone else? Okay, it was Porus. Good. So it is good that you are listening also, and good to have these sessions because it will also help me as well as all of you. So now I would like to invite sir to speak something and give you important tips. So please.
Okay, good.
Bhaiya, I
Yes, Naman, bolo bolo.
I hope it means in a few minutes I search that in which time UNESCO was developed. So it is written there 16 November 1945.
Okay, if it is 45, you should all note down. You will search it on Google. But if Samiksha delivered it, I was checking what did were you listening. Okay, that was to check your listening skill. So
O-
you may
Okay,
note
bhaiya.
down the fact from Google. Fine enough, sir. Please.
Okay, good interaction going on and lot of attentiveness. We are more interested in those who are focusing. It is not that how many students are joining, it is more about how many are focused. So this is good exercise Kumar has taken. Very nice. Okay, today a lot of time was there, but still we will, wherever possible, we should save time because time management is very important. I will briefly talk about confidence and decisiveness. In life, these are the important things which will decide your personality. Your confidence should be optimum and it grows once you gain knowledge, experience. It has more to do with experience and knowledge. I am talking in terms of priority, hierarchy. More you get experience, the better it is, and second is knowledge. So, experience is very important. So, confidence has to be of optimum level. Underconfident or overconfident scenario is not good. So, how it can be developed? Every time when you take decisions, you must cross check how is your confidence, whether it is regarding eating at so and so time, going for movie, going to friend's place, attending class, giving tomorrow's exam. Small decisions once you take, you must cross check how much is your confidence level because this is very important quality you have to develop and it should be developed in reasonable age. Those who don't develop till the time you are in education, so you get stick to it and it is very difficult to develop then that decisiveness and confidence after certain age because that is how your personality is finalized. You settle like that. You may be observing within your friend circle some of the students among you only have different level of decisiveness, decision making ability. Why it is important? It is very important because your life really shapes around your decisions. Firstly, regarding decisions, the rule number one is
you must take decisions. Not taking decisions is as good as failure. But once you take decision, you may fail, you may not get desired result, but there will always be some gain. And that gain is least is experience. Suppose you play a match, badminton match, you lose. That losing is just a result, but you gain a lot of experience once you play. Now let's apply this template to your exam. Suppose there is an exam tomorrow and you are not prepared. One option is I am not prepared, I am not feeling confident, I will not appear. But if it is a trial exam, practice exam, the best decision is go there with whatever preparation you have. You may score very less, yet the best experience, whatever you get with very little preparation, that is a big thing. You cannot quantify it, but that definitely help you. Another fear which I feel, when you start avoiding things, you become a very surrendering kind of personality, skipping kind of person. How? Once you skip from exam, there is a likelihood next time also you will skip. And these small things become your habit. So it is very important, every time you take a decision, you must remind yourself, I will not go for short-term results, gains, objectives, long-term objectives. Long-term objective is, I should not spoil my personality. My personality should be from the longer term perspective. I should not be avoiding type of person, not appearing only. I'm talking in terms of exam because you all are students. Very often one faces exam. Nowadays there are too many exams. In my time it was just yearly exam and 6 monthly midterm exam. This was general pattern. Then came that quarterly kind of prelim or whatever you call. These exams are off late. These are started. So your generation faces too many exams. So one should get used to it. Better it is, because your personality is shaping to face tough situations, challenging situations. At times not at all prepared, yet you are entering into exam. That means you are entering into a battle and you are ready to face some kind of difficult questions, despite knowing that I don't know much, but I am trying my best. So this is how you must be bold enough, confident enough, decisive enough. Slowly you will improve. There is a flip side to it. The another flip side I am talking is casualness. Just for the sake of giving it कि मुझे कोई एग्जाम स्किप नहीं करनी है, मुझे देना है. But this should not be with casual tone, casual approach, because the outcome will be nil learning, zero learning, because you thought I will not skip, I will give, but you are not serious enough. Okay, what are the takeaways? What are the learnings? That is very important. So one should be bothered about taking the lessons so that it is not repeated. Making mistakes is okay. Repeating mistakes is a blunder. Try and understand what I am saying. Once or twice making mistakes is okay. We are humans. We are bound to make mistakes. But if you repeat it, you are heading towards a very sorry state. Suppose, take it to a very ground level example. You walk out of your home and you get slipped, you fall down because of some slippery surface or something. You should be watchful every time you cross that spot. Suppose you again fall down after 2-3 days at same spot. That means you did not learn. And if you are falling second time, you must feel humiliated, embarrassed. How could I fall down at the same spot? Because this had happened earlier. How can I make same mistake? How can I be so negligent that I did not learn from this? Now apply this example wherever you feel that mistake was made, whether it is once you become whatever officer, whichever department you join, whatever personality you make, whatever profession you join, apply this template. Making mistake is okay. That is human beings part of journey. But repeating similar kind of mistakes, I'm saying similar type, that is something worrying. So just watch for these small things. Okay, Kumar, I think small doses will work to shape our personality. I'm also learning. Okay, bye, Jai Hind. Over to you, Kumar.
Jain sir.
Jain sir.
Jen sir.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day.
Fine. So we will just conclude. So
Jain sir.
yes, yes. So do you have any questions? No? Okay. So we will end here and
Yeah.
keep studying hard and remember that you have to take the first step, as sir told you. Never repeat the same mistakes. All right. Good night. Jai Hind.
भैया
Yes.
Jai Hind Bharat.
भैया in one country there is I think so one king is there मतलब जैसा वो करेगा सब वैसे ही करेंगे वो गांव के लोग ऐसा
Yes. Yes. That is North Korea. That is totally dictatorship there. Earlier, it used to have it happen in various states, also various countries also. जैसा राजा करता है वैसा ही लोग करते हैं. Now it has been changed, but North Korea, it is total dictatorship there. People are forced to do what the dictator tells there. So good. Keep learning. Okay, all right,
okay
Jane. Bye.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I am remaining, sir. Can I speak?
Okay. Okay. Fine. You should have told earlier only. Okay. Now you may speak.
Sir, can I speak?
Yes. Yes. Om.
Hello friends, good evening. Today I will tell you about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel is one of the freedom fighter of the India. She was born on the year of 1875 on the 31 October in a Nadi in a small village in Gujarat. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel leader come to the know was Iron Man of the India. The Iron Man of the India freedom fighter of the country. She was part of a many protection against the authorized in the India. Patel joined Mahatma Gandhi in a satyagraha in Gujarat. The become a part of the Quit India movement. Moment she joined the country. National, he joined the India uh, National Congress and become the Vittal Parts members. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel inspire the public to the country and um, in many wars he was the self-man made man because he did depend on anyone for respect. Patel was one of the most beloved leader of the country. Uh, she he connecting with the people. He because the first uh, deputy prime minister of the independence of India. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Good Om. Good confidence. And content is also good. So you all know about Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel ji and his contributions. As you told that he was part of Quit India movement with Gandhi ji, and he was the Iron Man of India. He united more than 500 provinces. So good. that you are learning about this topic. And you could say without referring to your note, it would be uh, much important for your practice, because if we see that once you start telling without referring to notes, you will generate another level of confidence, isn't it, Om?
Yes, sir.
So just start that. As sir was also telling, you just make a decision. All right. Ultimately, everything will fall in place. But if you don't make the decision, you will always have to refer to the notes. So good that you are learning these types of topics. So we will end here. Good night.
Bye, sir. Have a nice day.
Bye. Same to you.
Good
Good
night,
night,
sir.
Sir Jay.